Hello everyone. To run servlet, you require two softwares. Number one, Eclipse. And number two, Apache Server. With the help of these two softwares, you can run your Java servlet. You can create your Java servlet by your own. So let us see which different versions of these two software you will be requiring to create your servlet. You will require Eclipse JEE Helios SR2 and Apache Tomcat 7.0.11. You will be requiring these two softwares for the creation of your what? Java servlet. So let us see the various steps of creating Java servlet. For that purpose, open these two software, open your Eclipse. You are going to open the Eclipse Helios. The Eclipse Helios will work like this SR2. Here, this will be the first window, welcome window of your Eclipse. In that, to create your servlet, go to the file, new, in that create dynamic web project. You have to select that. Under that, you need to give your file name. Suppose my servlet name will be sample servlet like this. It will not contain this space. So the location will be this. I am using the Tomcat Apache. So go to the new runtime. Initially it will be none. So go to the new runtime. Here you are going to select from this various list of server. You are going to select the Apache Tomcat version 7.0. Then next, here the name will automatically get appear. You will be requiring the Apache folder. That Apache folder will be available on your local disk. In that, you are going to select your Apache Tomcat folder. Okay. Here you need to use the Java JRE files. So go to install JREs. In that install JREs, what you are going to do? Initially, you will see like this. Only one file will be there. Then you are going to click on the add, select standard VM. Next, here you have to select the JRE home folder. So click on the directory. Under that, locate your JDK folder. Under that JDK, you will have your JRE folder. So locate your what? JDK folder. Okay. You can see all your jar files have successfully imported here. So with the help of this, you are going to import your all the jar files like this. Finish. Here you can see one more file is getting added, JDK 1.6.0. So tick on it and click on OK. Here your JDK 1.6.0 will appear. Select it and finish. By doing this, your Tomcat Apache server, the target runtime has successfully been added. It will be of version 3.0. So it will do not modify any other things. Click on the next. This will be your source folder. Next, click on generate web.xml deployment. Then finish. Here your servlet will get created. You can see the various folders under that sample servlet. Now right click on your web content, click on new, then HTML file. You need to create the login page. So click on the web HTML. Here you have to give the HTML file name index.html like this. Next and finish. My file will be like this. Here I will going to create my form. So form tag action is equals to, you are going to specify the action name, then method is equals to post, This will be your form tag. Then you are going to write down the username. Suppose one text box you are going to use input type, input type, and here it will be your text name is equals to, suppose, unm. It will get close, break for new line. Here password, then input type is equals to, here it will be the type will be password, then name will be in double quotes. You are going to write the name for your that text box, close it. Again you are going to give the break, that is your new line. Keep saving your program like this. Then you are going to add one button. So input type is equals to, it will be submit, value is equals to verify. Suppose I will write like this, and I will close it and save it. So this will be your what? This will be your HTML code. Now my next task is I need to add one servlet. So for that purpose, go to your SRC folder, right click on it, click on new, then package, create one package. Suppose package servlet will be the package name, and finish. लोकेशन गलत हो गया उसका, so delete it. That package will be created under your SRC. So new and package pkg, the name will be package servlet, and finish. Yes, it is created under your what? SRC. So now here you are going to right click again on your package, new, and you click on the servlet like this. Here you have to give the servlet name. Suppose my servlet name will be demo servlet. It will be like this only. Do not modify anything. Click on next, again next. Here you will untick your constructors from superclass, and you have specified, you can see here you have specified the method as post. So you will untick your do get, and it will only be do post and inherited and finish. This will be your what? Servlet code. Here you are going to add the coding part of your servlet. Suppose what I want to do is I want to display the username and password given on your HTML page. So I will write the code for this in your Java. So string unm is equal to request dot get parameter. Why request? Because we are requesting from the HTML page, and we are going to specify the variable of your text box. So request dot get parameter in bracket unm. This unm will be your the attribute from your HTML unm, and this unm will be your Java variable. Please remember. Then next will be your string pwd is equals to, suppose, request dot get parameter in double quote pwd, double quote will get complete, semicolon. Now with the help of these two line, what I'm doing is I'm taking the username and password from HTML page to Java code. Now my next task will be I want to simply display it. So system.out I will display using Java code. So it will be system.out.print in bracket, suppose unm plus, and I will write like this, something like this, and pwd. So password will be displayed like this. So this will be the code for your servlet. You are going to write this 3 line of code. Now my next task will be I want to add the code for your what? Web.xml file. So you will find your web.xml file under your web.inf. So here it will be your web.xml. Just right click on it, new, sorry, not new, open with and text editor. So this will be the default code of your what web.xml file. You are going to, you should modify this code as per your servlet. So what will be the code? Let us see the code of your servlet. This will be the code of your servlet. Here what you are going to do is simply you should display the name. The display name should be your what, this sample servlet. So modify it sample servlet. Again you will be requiring this. My servlet name will be your project name, so it will be your servlet name. Again same thing will appear here. Here I want to specify the package name and class name. So my package name is your package servlet and class name will be your demo servlet. So I will modify this package servlet. I will modify this package servlet, sorry, package servlet dot demo servlet. It will be like this, and here again it will be already written. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Here I am going to write this login, my action part. So that login part will appear here. It will be like this. This is how we have modified our web.xml. This is my servlet code and this will be my HTML code. Now my next task will be I want to run this your sample servlet code. That code can be run with the help of server. So right click on your code, HTML code. You have to right click on your HTML code, remember. Then run as, here it will be your run on server option. That will be your servlet, that will be your Tomcat Apache server displayed over here. Click on always use this server when running this project. Then next, that will be already configured and finish. Here my code has successfully been executed. You can see this username and password window here. Suppose I will write the username as admin and I will write some password here and I will click on verify. When I click on verify, you can see at the bottom the output will be displayed here. My username was admin and my password was pass123. So like this your output have been displayed successfully on the console of your Java. So this is happened. I have executed this HTML file. When I executed this HTML file takes the help of your this XML code, and on the basis of this XML code, the HTML file called this Java servlet, and he executed this code of your Java servlet, and on the because of your this statement, your username and password have successfully been printed. So this is how you are going to create your what Java servlet.